Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so yes, I know I have been MIA for quite a while. I will promise that I'm gonna upload a video soon explaining where have I been, what I've been doing, why I've been gone for over a month now. I think it's been like, what, 2 months since I've filmed. I've just been crazy busy. I will explain why, but I am finally almost done with school. It's the last month, so I'm going to be back to be filming. And I am super excited because I'm trying to save up for new lighting. I'm changing my background. I'm trying to get more quality for you guys because you guys deserve the best quality. So I promise I will make a video to explain everything, but let's get on with the video. So today I decided to create something that was out of my comfort zone, something with like edge, and I decided to create like this little trendy eye that's going on. I went with a cut crease and a super dark and different bold lip and a super glowy skin, and I honestly like how this turned out. I thought this was gonna turn out like way worse because I honestly didn't really have a plan for this. But I'm glad how it turned out. This kind of reminds me kind of like a rocker type chick makeup, which I am definitely in love. And I love the white eyeliner that I added because I thought that would make my eye pop out a little bit more. And it did, and it completed the look. The white liner completed the look. So I am really proud of this look. All the products that I use will be listed down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also want to apologize for the sucky lighting. I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to remodel here. I'm trying to find new lighting. I'm trying to save up for my ring lights and my soft boxes so I can have a lot better quality lighting. So please do bear with me. It's also like 7, so that's why it's sucky quality. But if you want to see how I achieved this super cool rocker chick makeup, then just keep on watching. Let's get this started. As you can see, again, I'm apologizing for my lighting. I'm trying to work with new shit. And it's been a while since I've sat down and filmed with you guys, so bear with me. Alright, there we go. Hopefully the lighting is not that sucky and you can see what I'm doing. First, I'm going to prime my eyes using my Rimmel Match 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter. You can use any concealer that you want to prep your eyes. I'm actually thinking about going to buy the Maxoc Ochre paint pot because I've heard so many good things about that primer. I don't know, what do you guys think? If you have purchased that, let me know in the comments down below what you think of the paint pots from MAC. Next, I'm just going to set my eyes just for the colors can blend a lot easier with any translucent powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. I don't know if you can see that. Yes. Just a translucent powder. You can use any powder or even a neutral colored powder if that makes you feel more comfortable, but I didn't really want to add any extra coverage since basically it's going to be covered by eyeshadow anyway. And I really can't, and I'm sorry if I am out of focus, I can't really see because my lighting is like, I have 2 lights or like 2 lamps literally right in front of me and I can't really tell. It's like blocking my vision. I think I'm going to be taking like this little Tarte palette that came in the holiday collection, and it came with 3. It came with this one, a pink one, and a silver one. I forgot the name. I will look it up and list it down below. And I'm going to be taking the color Cookie Swap, which is basically your nice like neutral brown. It's like right in the middle. It's not even cool tone, it's not even warm tone, it's just right in the center. And I'm going to take a BH Cosmetics flat brush like this, a super thin flat brush, and I'm going to start outlining a little bit above my crease because again, I don't want a cut crease. So let's freaking do this. I know right now it looks like crap. Alright, now that you've done that, you're going to blend it out with any fluffy brush. Make sure that fluffy brush is nice and clean. Like this one. It's my E25. It's been a while since I've used this one. And I'm going to take that Cookie Swap color. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Cookie Swap. And I'm going to start blending ever so slowly above the line that you made in your crease. You don't want to like lower it, if not it's going to defeat the purpose of a cut crease. You can definitely, like, after you're done, if you feel that it's not sharp enough, you can always just go back with you can go back with concealer and clean it up, which is what I'm probably gonna do. Make sure that is and definitely tag me when you're recreating these looks, if you even take the time to recreate them. I would love to see how you recreate them. All my social media will be listed down below, just in case if you wanted to stop by and hit that little follow button. Now we are going to take, I'm going to be taking Chestnut Roasting, this color right here. It looks kind of like a weird, like, chocolatey brown with hints of like undertone purples. And I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. I'm going to be cutting the crease with my flat brush and then going back with the little fluffy brush and blending it out. And I'm going to blend it out. And if I need more product, I can definitely go back with more. Blending brush. So as I was finishing up my eye, putting on my falsies and doing my eyeliner, I did not realize that my camera died. So I'm gonna quickly and briefly explain what I did. It's honestly kind of the same thing that I was doing already. So pretty much all I did was just blend out that dark color that I was putting. The color, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Chestnut Roasting. After I did that, I just created a really thick and long eyeliner. And then after that, I placed the Vegas Lashes by Eyelure in Glamor, which are these. They're super, super, super voluminous, super fluffy, and amazing. I just fucking love them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on with my face. I'm going to actually be taking my two favorite primers, sorry that I'm all over the place, which is my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and my L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. This is my favorite primers to combine. They just make my skin look like freaking airbrushed. It is amazing. It just gives me like a nice luminous glow while also prepping my foundation. I like to make sure that I'm like super covered. And then I'm going to let that set for a bit just because I don't want it to be soaking wet. Once I've let that, set, I'm going to be taking this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation, which honestly I am so in love with. If y'all want to make me want to see a review and my thoughts about it, how it works on my skin, how it lasts long, leave it in the comment box below and I will definitely review this for you guys. And I'm going to be applying that with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Spreading out that product because you don't want it to look cakey. Also, for those who are beginners, and if you want me to create a specific video going over foundations, skin type, how application, and all of those things, please let me know because I am here to help you. I am like your makeup best friend. I want to help you as much as I can and share my passion of makeup with you all. So leave it down below if you do want me to do those type of videos, which are for beginners. Like I can go over how to, like, difference finding your right foundation, like your favorite way to apply your foundation, and basically the entire basis of makeup, including eyeshadow, eyeliner, everything. Now I'm going to be taking the same concealer that I used to prime my eyes to highlight. So I'm going to be highlighting under my eyes, in the bridge of my nose, my chin, and in my forehead area. If you want to see the routine that I do for cream highlight and contouring, I'm going to leave it down below. I'm just going to quickly skim through this because I do have a specific video for that. And again, linking it down below for y'all can go check that out. Once I have done that and everything is nice and blended out, I'm going to be taking the same translucent powder that I used to set my primer for my eyes and use that to set pretty much everywhere where I highlighted. I like to now do this because it smoothens out my highlight or my face, makes it look kind of airbrushed. And then I like to go with the highlight color for it won't look like I just caked on my foundation and powder. Okay, once I've done that, now I'm going to be taking my Morphe 9C palette. Yes, my 9C palette, and taking this little highlight shade. As you can see, I've already hit pan and basically set all of the places where I highlighted. I'm not going to take too much though because again, I already set it with translucent powder and I just want to add a little bit of more glow. And if anything, a little bit more of extra coverage, but I don't need a lot, like I said, because this foundation that I used is incredibly full coverage. So make sure that you're really patting that in. You want to pat in your powder where you can be pushing the product into your skin, where it can really set your makeup. Because if you're just swiping like I am right here, you're either one, removing your foundation, you're basically moving around your foundation. You only want to swipe when you feel like you've applied too much product. After that, now I'm going to be taking the same 9C palette and my little round contour brush because I cannot find my angled BH Cosmetics contour brush and I lost it, so I'm going to be using for this one for right now, and I'm going to be setting everywhere where I contoured. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that powder, making sure that I really blend it out because I don't want it to be super harsh. I want it to look natural as fuck. Placing that in my temples, my jawline, basically everywhere where I applied my cream contour. Alright, now that I've done that, I'm going to quickly do my brows. If you guys want an update on my brow routine because it has changed from the one that I uploaded like a long ass time ago, leave it down below. Again, I just want to start making tutorials for you guys because I know I have been gone for like forever, and I will update you guys on what had happened, why I went MIA like forever, but just leave it down below if you want me to do that as well. So I will be right back. Boom, as you can see, my eyebrows are now done. Now I'm going to be working with my lower lash line, but before I like move on or anything, I just want to kind of explain what like the process that I'm going to do. I'm going to first like smoke it out here, and when I get to the inner corner, I'm going to try to create like a straight line to kind of make it like a trendy smoky eye. So I'm going to be taking the exact same colors, which basically is which is Cookie Swap and Chestnuts Roasting, and I'm going to be placing that on my lower lash line. I'm not going to be placing Vixen because Vixen I placed it in my what's it called, in my lid. So I'm going to be taking first Cookie Swap, and I'm going to be placing that on my lower lash line. Once I've done that, I'm going to be taking the flat brush and I'm going to be taking Cookie Swap and I'm going to be creating that line. I really want to make it as dramatic as I can do it. Now that I'm doing that, gotta be taking a chestnut color, swooping it on the lower lash line. Stopping right there. Ew, what is that? And I'm taking that same flat brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking Toasted Marshmallow in the same palette. Placing that as my highlight in the inner corner. You can also use that to highlight under your brow. Now I've just applied some mascara and I added some white eyeliner into my waterline. I used the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk to water my line. That's how tired I am. And then I just used my favorite Clinique Mascara to use in the bottom lash line. So I'm going to be taking my super old, what was it? Love and Beauty. There we go. Love and Beauty blush palette. And I'm actually going to be using this color right here, which is like a perfect kind of vintage pink. Freaking pigmented. I'm kidding. Next, I'm going to be taking my Becca's Shimmery Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone. This is such a gorgeous freaking highlighter. I use this highlighter like every day. And then I'm going to apply it to the cheekbones, to the tip of my nose, and just to give me that awesome glow. Because you want to shine bright like a diamond. The tip of my nose, Cupid's bow. You're going to shine bright like a diamond, girl. There's no such thing as too much highlight. Whoever told you that, he's lying. That person is lying. I think I'm going to be using the color Kapow by ColourPop. Let's see how it looks like on my lips. And that completes the look.
We're gonna party like it's Friday.